So what should we eat today, though?
I want to go. Where's the taco place that you go to?
So we have one spot right up the road.
Okay.
And sit down. Or it's just the taco truck where I sometimes go. So where should we go? Where should we go?
Truck.
Truck. All right, we're going to take you guys to the taco truck.
Truck.
And he's going to have you ever had the quesabirria?
I don't even know what you just said.
Neither do I. What?
When we sit down at the taco truck, Jose does not know this. I got questions for him.
All right.
I'm going to dig deep and get to the inner makings of Jose.
All right, it's going to be fun. Is this like a 21 questions, like Premiere?
We could do like 23.
Okay.
Premiere did 20.
20.
We're better than that.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right, Jose, what do we got here?
So, here, guys, we have some, you want to give them a close-up of that? They're called quesabirrias. So it's 2 tortillas. They have shredded beef marinated. In between those 2 tortillas, they have cheese. So it's like a quesadilla with some meat, taco, quesabirrias. My favorite tacos here.
It's case of something.
Case of something.
It's case of good. Jose.
Yeah. Let me smell it first. That's fresh.
You're going to take a bite? What's your very first beekeeping memory?
Beekeeping or just bee memory?
Bee. Or beekeeping.
So my first experience with any bees, I was walking home from school with my brother, and there was a big old swarm on the tree. I'm 10 years old, he's 8. So what do we start doing? Start throwing big rocks at this swarm, trying to knock it down. Well, I threw a rock, it hit, all these bees just land, my brother gets stung. He must have been somewhat allergic. His face swelled up so much, he looked like a sloth. It was crazy. So that's my first ever bees anything. That's my first earliest memory that I have about bees.
Awesome. When you go home, you have one movie that you're going to watch. What are you going to watch?
Wow, that's a good move. That's a good question. Wow. You just stumped me. I have a lot of favorite movies.
I'm gonna cue in like the what is it, the Jeopardy music or something here. Ding 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 ding.
So I would say, gosh, it's a great question. You know, there was a movie. It's an older movie. It's called The Professional. And he was. It was a guy, a professional hired assassin guy, His name was Leon, and he was protecting this. There was a little girl that was there, and he kind of. It's been so long.
The Professional.
The Professional. So you have to check it out. It's a great movie. It's an older movie, so if you're into the graphics and all the cool stuff nowadays, you probably won't like it. But it is an excellent movie.
Now, I'm going to get you again. You just watched The Professional. Anybody in the world or anybody you've ever known, alive, dead, whatever, if after you get up and you want to go sit at the kitchen table and have a conversation with any one person, who would that be?
Wow. You know, honestly, I think it would be my grandma. I have just some memories of being with her. She used to take care of us when we lived in LA. And I remember just having these memories of her doing certain tasks that to me, I still don't understand why she did. One of them was she used to get these fruit roll-ups. She would buy me fruit roll-ups. We'd go to the corner store. She'd buy fruit roll-ups. And whatever I didn't eat, she'd put it back on that plastic and roll it up. And I never understood why she would do that. That's a question that I still want to know. But yeah, I would say my grandma, I think she went through a lot as a person. And there's so much that I didn't get to know about her. And I think that's the one person that I would say that I would love to just talk to.
Yeah.
So, that's it.
Wow. I would probably do the same.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have no Robert Einstein or Albert Einstein. But
it could be Robert also. We don't know that.
I don't know. He could have a brother that's smarter than Albert. No. Man, you're gonna make me cry now.
What? No, I ain't gonna do it. We're not gonna see Jose cry. What motivated you to start Uribe Honey Bees?
Oh wow, that's a great question.
I'm coming out swinging.
Well,
do you see what happens when I start eating this stuff?
So, you know, I worked for an outfit for about 12 to 13 years on a commercial level. Did everything with that person, side by side, learning from him, learning with him. And it got to the point where we started to grow his apiary. I took a lot of pride that I was a part of that growth. When we got to a certain point, we're hiring people now. And then I saw myself doing the tasks that he did with me to somebody else. Now I'm the manager. And I said, wow, this is almost like I could do this. Like, I could really do this. And it got to the point where, okay, this is my opportunity. Company sold. I don't want to work anywhere else. Kelly, we can do this. And it was almost it was one of the hardest beekeeping lessons I've ever endured, because we lost so many hives that first year. So from going to running thousands and thousands of hives, and I'm only running at that time 250 on our own.
Oh wow.
And we lost like 60% of our hives. That first year is that I learned that wow, this is not as easy as I thought it was.
Yeah.
But what's easy is learning lessons. You don't have to be. You can easily soak it up and learn.
Right.
And that's it. That's all you're going to learn. Other little small stuff here and there, but once you get that first initial, you could either go back and do it again, or learn from it, and that's what we decided to do.
I've had that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. What now? That's like a. So if you're telling, you know, the 5 people that are going to watch this, if you're telling the 5 people, that's like one of those lessons learned. What's one of those aha moments? Like you're just out there and you're like, man, I got this. This is, you know. When did that kind of hit you where, you know, you're out there and you're the queen breeder and it's just really hitting you that we got this?
Man, you know, honestly, it was this year. It was this year. Kelly's always been involved with the company. We've only had our company for, we're going on 3 years, 2019.
Wow.
So it was when she hopped on. We got our babysitter for our kids and helped me manage, schedule, freed me up here and there where my mind isn't so fogged up with all these different tasks. Her saying, let's invest in an employee, it's going to cost us up front, but in the long run, you know, you're not stressed out. You're not there, here, everywhere, and then little mess ups here and there because I'm trying to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Once you let go of that, I saw that, wow, this is fun again.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's where this year has been like, all right, we got it. So.
Yeah. Awesome. What's your favorite ice cream?
Pistachio nut.
That's a good one. I like that too. What's your favorite drink? Besides, this is the first time I've ever had this, everybody. He actually asked me if we had this in Ohio, and I just laughed. We don't have this in Ohio.
Favorite drink? Oh man, I'm a sucker for anything carbonated. But if I'm gonna dig into a fridge, it's gonna be a squirt. Or there's a squirt. Or they have a Mexican drinks called sangria, and I don't think they had it here, but it's like grapes, like grape carbonated juice. I don't know.
Yeah. What? Do you read books? If you do, you know what I'm gonna ask. What's the last book you read? I don't read books.
The last book that I ever read was in 2009. I read the whole book. It was The 48 Laws of Power by, I think it's Robert Greene, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was the last
So
book.
we're here with Jose. He reads about the laws of power, and he watches The Professional. Huh. And he's taken me out into this canyon with holes.
With holes, bunch of holes.
Holes everywhere.
And coyotes.
Dude, this is good.
Is it?
Yes.
You know which ones I like? Are the Serranos. The smaller ones. A little more spicier, but...
These are pickled.
Yeah, these are pickled.
I like that. I forget what I was going to ask you.
I don't know.
You read Power. You're a professional that reads Power.
About power.
You like pistachio nut ice cream.
Man, that sounds kind of creepy, doesn't it?
What is your most favorite meal if you're going to eat any meal?
Oh man,
What's your most favorite meal?
well, my favorite meal is anything really Mexican food related. It's really, yeah, it's Mexican foods. All I need is my meat, my rice, my beans, a couple tortillas, and
Yeah.
that is by far my favorite meal. Other than Kelly makes some killer is Tuscan soup with kale. It's the Italian Cottage has it. She told me she got the recipe from, but soup, yeah, I'll say that. But hands down, Mexican all the way
Okay.
is my go-to.
How many queens have you shipped out this year?
Wow, I would say about 11,000 queens. Yeah, a lot.
Wow. Who grafts?
My wife Kelly, she's our grafter.
Huh.
She's been grafting for several years now, but she blows me out of the water now.
Yeah.
Her technique, her finesse.
What does she use? Does she use Chinese grafting tool?
She uses a Chinese grafting tool, and there's two different Chinese grafting tools. There's that red and clear one that's all plastic.
Yeah. Does
And
she prefer the bamboo?
The bamboo. That's the one. I have found that's the best. We do have the master grafting tool. She wants to learn how to use it.
The Pierce?
Yeah.
Or Pierco? Which is
Pierce?
it?
Pierce.
Is it Pierce?
And but she just what she needs to do, she said, is watch somebody that actually uses it, because trying to figure out how to use it is harder for her rather than just watching. Okay, that's how they do it. Easy.
Anybody out there, you have videos with that tool, Randy McCaffrey, I know you know somebody. Get a video. I know this guy. We all know a guy. I know this guy. He got these queens. You're how do you say it? It's Uribe. Uribe. It's something like that. I got this guy I can call, and they come to the door. They're handed to me, and they do great.
I drop everything.
Yeah.
They're like, my whole day revolves around those queens, and that's usually how I like to. That's what I almost expect with my customers to be like, because just how important these little bugs are.
This year, when I ordered from you, I knew the timeline. So the day prior, it was earlier in the day, I went, did my splits, set up everything so that it was prepped. They went, I think, probably about 30 hours. And then when I got them, I was working, so it went until it was 5 o'clock or so then in the evening. And I mean, my scale, I only have a couple. I'm not ordering 200 or 300 where it's going to take me an amount of time. I went over then, put them in, and boom.
Got some boomers now.
Yeah,
made some honey.
And I mean, that's the one thing that I tell everybody, if you're going to order them,
nice,
because those things, in all honesty, I did them Man, and I even forget when I got it. Was May 10th or 11th?
May 10th. Yeah, 11th. You got them. Yeah.
I pulled a honey harvest off of them a week ago. So from May 11th to a week ago, they filled supers.
Well, I'm surprised that your the double nukes grew that fast.
They filled.
Because they were only what, 2-framers?
They're 4-frame.
No, but when you started them,
Yeah,
they were just little
2-frame.
2-frame nuke, huh?
2-frame with a frame of stores, and they filled, 2 4-frame boxes, and they were working on. I had 2 supers stacked on them.
Yeah, yeah. I was excited. I tell Kelly all the time. She's like, because the only channels that I watch are really your guys' channels. If I have time, that's what I'm going to watch. And
he watches everybody. He's just saying that for the sake of me.
So, but it's cool. It's very neat to watch these updates because I'll get updates, either a text or photos.
Yeah.
Just people excited at what the bees are doing, the queens are doing.
Right.
But to actually see it, you're the first that I've actually got to see it.
Oh wow.
Bruce, he has his apiaries.
Yeah.
He has
massive.
Big apiary there. So yours is like, it's kind of more intimate. That sets the mood. So yeah, seeing them grow, it's pretty exciting. I mean, I see what I see in my end, but it's different because I'm not in them. I'm in them every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Is what I try to do, unless they need more care, like cranking the feed or treatments. But yeah, watching the bees grow in your apiary, awesome. Go check them out.
Yeah, they're banging, man. Those things.
Nice.
Banging.
Any more?
I'll question you in the yard.
All right, we're going back to the yard, guys.
We're going to the yard.
All right.